The evil bird that troubled the village of Ekoko. Long before the white man's ship touched the shores of West Africa, when the forests were thick, the river spoke in whispers, and the moon guided hunters through sacred paths, there stood an ancient village called Ekoko. Hidden deep within the heart of the great rainforest, Ekoko was a prosperous land blessed by the gods of earth, rain, and harvest. The people of Ekoko were strong farmers, fearless hunters, skilled blacksmiths, and wise spiritualists. Their yam barns were always full, their festivals colorful, and their songs rose to the heavens like prayers. The elders governed with wisdom beneath the sacred Udola tree, while the chief priest guarded the shrine of their ancestors. Ekoko was protected by the spirits of their forefathers, and peace ruled the land for generations. The coming of the evil bird. One fateful season, during the festival of New Yams, strange signs appeared in the sky. The moon turned red as blood, children cried in their sleep, goats vanished mysteriously, and dark feathers fell from the heavens. Then it came. From the cursed hills of forgotten spirits flew a monstrous bird called Ogodima Oju, the evil bird of darkness. Its wings were vast like storm clouds, covering the sun whenever it flew. Its eyes burned red like fire from the underworld. Its claws could crush a warrior's skull, and its cry caused pregnant women to faint and crops to wither. Every night, the evil bird descended upon Ekoko. It stole children from their mothers' backs. It destroyed farmlands. It killed hunters. It spread fear and death. The villagers became prisoners in their own homes. Drums of sorrow replaced songs of joy. Many brave warriors fought it, but none returned. The chief priest consulted the oracle of ancestors, who revealed, only a man chosen by both spear and spirit can defeat the bird. One whose body is iron and whose soul fears no darkness. The rise of Ojomo. In the outskirts of Ekoko lived a legendary hunter named Ojomo. Ojomo was no ordinary man. He was born during a thunderstorm, with a mysterious white mark on his chest shaped like an eagle's claw. His father was the greatest warrior of his time, and his mother was a daughter of powerful spiritual lineage. From childhood, he wrestled leopards, shot birds mid-flight, walked through forbidden forests, learned ancient spiritual secrets from the Dibias and herbalists. Ojomo mastered both physical power, spear combat, bow and poison arrows, animal traps, strength beyond ordinary men, spiritual power, protective charms, ancestor invocation, sacred body markings, forest spirit communication. He wore enchanted leopard skin, carried the legendary spear Ogbueko, destroyer of evil, and possessed a mystical horn that summoned ancestral power. When Ekoko's cries reached him, Ojomo vowed, as long as my blood flows, darkness shall not rule my people. Preparation for battle. Before facing the evil bird, Ojomo journeyed into the sacred forest of Ndiichi, ancestors. There he fasted for 7 days and 7 nights. The spirits tested him with fire, illusions, serpents, voices of fear. But Ojomo stood firm. The ancestors blessed him with a spiritual shield against dark magic, eyes that could see evil through shadows, a sacred arrow dipped in divine thunder, the strength of 10 warriors. The chief priest marked his body with white chalk of protection and declared him the divine hunter of Ekoko. The great battle. On the night of the blood moon, the evil bird descended once more. Its scream shook the earth. Villagers hid. But Ojomo stood alone in the village square. With spear in hand and charms upon his body, he called, creature of darkness, face Ojomo, son of thunder. The bird attacked with fury. First clash. Ojomo dodged its claws, pierced one wing with his spear. The bird unleashed spiritual fire. Second clash. Ojomo blew his ancestral horn. The spirits of ancient hunters appeared like winds, weakening the beast. Final clash. As the bird rose to destroy him, Ojomo released the sacred thunder arrow. It struck the bird's heart. A mighty explosion split the heavens. The evil bird fell from the sky, crashing into the cursed forest. Its blood poisoned the ground, and its body turned to black stone. Victory and legacy. Ikoko rejoiced. Drums thundered. Women danced. Children sang. The land healed once more. Ojumo was honored as defender of Ikoko, slayer of darkness, hunter of spirits. A sacred statue was built in his image, and annual festivals were held to remember his bravery. To this day, elders tell his story by moonlight, teaching future generations that true greatness is not only in physical strength, but in courage, wisdom, and spiritual power.